Hey you guys, it's Tim. I know it's been a while, but welcome back to another Disney Princess redesign discussion. It's been like 2 weeks since I did my last video, but I've been busy with work, so sorry guys. And I know some of you have been messaging me, saying if I could come out with the next one. And actually I'm going to be doing, today's princess, is the one that I've actually been getting the most messages about. So, today I'm going to be talking about the fairest of them all, Snow White. So, this here features Snow White in, one of her redesigns. Like all the other princesses, she does get a couple of them. So this is one of them right here. So far, we're winding down here. All I have left after Snow White is going to be Rapunzel and Mulan. So, if you guys have any, preferences or anything like that, go ahead and just, shoot me a message or a comment, anywhere. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys how Snow White has been normally depicted, over the years in all of her product. So here's Snow White. I think this is a really accurate depiction of her. It's funny, because I used to think that on the product they never really depicted them very accurately, but, most of them they did. I'm finding myself, each week saying, oh, this does, look like how they look in the movie. There's really only a couple standouts, Cinderella being like the biggest one. She's really one of the only ones that doesn't really look movie accurate. But so here's Snow White, and she has a very basic, simple design, just in the way that she was stylized and everything like that. So you can't do too much wrong with Snow White. She's still got her brown eyes, her red bow, and her iconic blue and yellow dress. And her shoes are yellow. A lot of times they'll depict her in different colored shoes, or they'll mark it like a red shoe or a blue shoe with her. But in the movie, Snow White does wear yellow shoes, so I like that she has the yellow shoes here in this picture. So, yeah, I think this is really accurate to how she's depicted in the movie, so, they hit it right on the head with this one. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the 2013 redesign. Well, the first one at least. Okay, and for this, I am going to be using the new 2013 Disney Store Singing Snow White doll. She's very pretty. Ah, sorry, you can see the glare. So, yeah, there's Snow White. I think this is a really pretty doll. I like the face sculpt a lot. So, here is one of the designs. So if you notice, not too much has actually changed with this. All they really did was, basically what they did to all the other princesses, they changed, I'm not going to say glitterified anymore, because I feel like they're more just, changing what the material of it is. Like, they're making it more of, a luxurious, heavy, shiny material. I don't know. That's why I'm thinking that they added all of this to them. It makes it look more expensive and stuff like that. So all they did really, they added the shine all over her costume, and then the bow tilted to the side. I don't know if that's, I guess it is more of a modern thing to do, off to the side. It is a change-up for her. I do like it off to the side. That's not a big deal for me. Another thing also, I'm going to compare it next to the old one. The shape of her dress changed, which I like. This, the older one just seemed a bit more awkward, the way it was laid out and everything, the way it flowed down. This one has more of a flowy effect to it, and I really like that. But all in all, these two designs didn't change too much. Again, though, this is only one of them. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out. I noticed in their hair, her hair, they added a little bit more texture to it, so you can see the waviness in it, and it's not just a solid black color like the other one was. This one, you can see, not individual strands, but you could at least see the waves in her hair, which I liked a lot. So let me show you the other redesign. And again, this one's not too different. It's basically the exact same thing, except they added a pattern all over her dress, and then a design on her bodice. This is what I'm seeing more often on all this stuff with her, is her in this design. And talking about the park characters, I'm thinking that they're going to go after something like this for Snow White's redesign. They tend to be doing these kind of floral patterns on all of the new dresses, and this kind of, I feel like this will be a textured pattern or something like that they'll do. So I see the new Princess Snow White at the park being similar to this. I kind of wish she had her cape. I just realized that she doesn't have her cape. But I'm okay with that. I mean, they change it up. I mean, it does. Sometimes you'll see her with a cape. Sometimes you won't see her with a cape. So all in all, I'm really happy with Snow White's redesign. I mean, they didn't do too much. I would have liked if they had done a little bit more. What I wanted to bring up a point was, when I first started seeing the redesigns appear, Snow White, I could have sworn there was a different one. But I've looked all over the internet, I've looked everywhere, over a product I had, and I can't find it, and I'm not sure if I made it up or what. But her sleeves, in the one I thought I had seen, her sleeves were almost transparent. They were see-through, so they were like a puffy, transparent sleeve. At least that's what I thought, and I don't think I'm making it up, but I mean, if any of you guys have seen it, or if you see it at a store, can you just take a picture of it and like send it to my Tumblr, or message it somewhere on YouTube? Because I swear I had seen it, and I've looked all over the place, and I can't find it. And I like that one was a little bit different. I think even something about her bodice was different also, but I can't remember because it was a long time ago that I saw it. Well, not that long ago. It was about, how long have these been out now? I've been seeing them for almost a year now, so probably a year ago. So, actually what I wanted to show you is, because I mean, if you look at these, Snow White keeps the same kind of pose going on in all of them. She does have different poses. Disney has since, though, released a new pose of her, and I really like it. I think it's the best Snow White has ever looked. It's the prettiest she's definitely ever looked, and the resolution isn't that great, so you have to bear with me a little bit. But here's this. So, you guys are totally going to judge me and make fun of me about this, but I bought this today, and I bought it because of the artwork that's inside, and the stickers. It's really cool. But it does feature the princesses in their new designs. And then also on the back, inclusion of Pocahontas and Mulan. So I was really excited about that. So let me show you that picture. So here is the sticker page. Here's a majority of what you'll find Snow White in her poses. This one here, though, is a new one. This one has just started popping up in the last year, and I want to get close so you guys can see it, but she looks so pretty. I think that is the best Snow White has ever looked. She almost looks older, too. I think that's what I like. She looks a little bit older. If you look at the other two up here, she looks a little bit younger, and she's always portrayed looking young, and I like this one a lot. So I really hope they start using this on some of her merchandise. It's my favorite to date, and actually I think this might be one of my favorite princess pieces of artwork, actually. I just think she looks so beautiful. I noticed, this is off topic, but they started doing the princesses in sitting poses, so here's Snow White, and there's Aurora, Jasmine sitting, Ariel, Belle, and then Cinderella. So yeah, this is, so I that's why I got this. I really like that it had a majority of all the princesses' new designs. It doesn't have, however, as far as the stickers, it has Pocahontas in her old form, just that it's been glitterified, and then it has Mulan in the red and gold dress, not the new one that they re-released. The coloring pages in the book, though, does show them in their new clothes. So that's why I got this. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, once again, just this is my favorite pose of Snow White. It does show her in her new costume. And because of this picture here, I give her like a really big rating among all the other princesses. She's the fairest of them all, and I think in this picture, she truly does. Just her facial expression and the way she's posing, she looks beautiful. So, I was really happy to see this. Not every princess got new poses. So most of them just kept an older one, but I like that they're doing new stuff for them. So I think that basically concludes my Snow White discussion. I was really happy with the redesign. I think they could have gone a little bit farther, but I'm okay that they didn't. You know, Snow White is a classic princess. You know, she's Walt's first, so, you know, they didn't change her too much. And I think she'll still be popular among girls with her costume redesign. I really like that her hair looks a little different. I really like her hair now like that. It shows a little bit more texture to it. Before it just looked like a clump. So, yeah, I'm really happy with Snow White. So far, that concludes my video for Snow White today. I have talked about basically almost everybody. Except Rapunzel and Mulan. One of them is going to be probably a really long discussion, but it's one that I've been kind of putting off because I knew it was going to be one of my more favorite ones to talk about, aside from Pocahontas. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, anything else you want to hear next from me, since I'm running out of princesses to talk about, I'm starting to think of different things. I'm going to Disneyland next week, so maybe, or not next week, I go to Disneyland on Friday, so maybe I'll think of some new things while I'm there. I plan on going to the Fantasy Fair and being there all day, probably on Monday, because hopefully it's a slower day. But yeah, I plan on being at the Princess Fantasy Fair all day on Monday, because I want to meet as many of the princesses as I can, and I want to actually take pictures with Belle and Cinderella, because I've not taken pictures of them in their new costumes. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, any video ideas, don't forget to leave comments, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to follow me on Tumblr, thedisneydifference.tumblr.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks. Bye.